Salutations, songbirdians. Welcome to to me reading a fanfic I wrote. This is the start of a series where in which I will be experimenting with my writing style and reading to you fanfictions that I wrote by hand in this very journal. I'm going to keep my voice calm and relaxed, and this will be the only intro you get for the sake of ease in making a binge compilation for when the fiction is complete. So, drop a like, subscribe, turn this on when you want to sleep. Who knows? After all, this is a fanfiction audiobook. So I hope you enjoy as I, Luna Songbird, read to you Tales of Arcadia. Answer every call. Chapter 1. Hey Tobes, wanna hang out at my place after I'm done with talking to Strickler? Jim asked Tobias, a smile plastered to his face in spite of all he remembers. In spite of remembering Toby's death that awaits in the future. That is, if Jim's gamble doesn't pay off. Sure, Jim. It's been a while since we hung out. Does your mom work tonight? Tobias's words broke Jim from his nervous thoughts back to the present moment. Yeah, it'll be just us tonight. I was thinking we could stargaze tonight, Jim replied as he opened and placed his books into his locker for the day. Awesome sauce! I'll bring my astrology guide so we can make fun of our horoscopes, Toby stated, excitedly pulling his backpack out of his locker. Jim shook his head. He could never understand Toby's fascination with those superstitions, but it'll make things easier when Bleaky and Arg visit later, which won't happen unless... By the way, Tobes, I think you should take the canal home, Jim says to Toby, hoping Toby will listen to his advice for once. Why? Tobias asked, oblivious to the secrets Jim held. I just have a good feeling about it, Jim told Toby, lying through his teeth, knowing today is the day Kanjigar died. And if Toby doesn't claim the amulet, there will be nothing he could do to stop the end from coming. Remembering what Unkar the Unfortunate showed him before. He traveled back in time. Before he traveled back in time. If you say so, Jim. If you say so, Jim, Toby nodded, getting up. I'll see you later then, Jimbo. They fist bumped and then parted ways as Jim goes on his way to talk to Strickler. Alone with his thoughts at last, he sorts through everything that happened. And up to this point, the emotions of everything crashing in on him. His friends died. Most of the people he cared about lived, but everything was damaged. Nothing in that timeline was okay. He wasn't okay. As he chose a quiet water fountain alcove to let his tears flow far enough away that Strickler shouldn't hear. He took deep breaths, mentally cursing himself for his impulsiveness. He should have made a plan before traveling through time. Merlin warned him about time travel. He didn't even know where to go from here. He struggled and worked so hard in that timeline, and just like Toby, it was gone. He was 15 again, and all he could do is curse himself for not trusting his friends sooner, if not more. Which is why he traveled. He time traveled so he could give Toby a chance to survive the Titans. Jim drank from the fountain to ground himself, thinking of nothing further than his next step. That being planting the seeds for the future. He was going to talk to Strickler so he could hopefully get his relationship with his mother, Barbara, started. Once he was ready, he dried his face with his shirt and stepped towards Strickler's office to begin his journey in saving his best friend and the world. To steel his resolve, Jim recited in his mind the rules for being a troll hunter. Rule number 1. The troll hunter must answer every call. Rule number 2. The troll hunter must always finish the fight. Rule number 3. When in doubt, kick him in the gronk nuts. Jim almost tripped from kicking when he thought of the last one. Standing in front of Strickler's office, he could hear Strickler mumbling on the other side in Trollish. He understood a few words, but unfortunately he was never fluent. Jim took a deep breath and then knocked on his door, ready to face his future changeling stepfather.